There. So that was Panel Depon. Now let's talk about this game. My God, man. What can I say, man? I freaking love
Where do
this
we
game so
start?
much. Where do we start indeed? I just adore this game so much. Like this is this is, of all the different puzzle games I've played, if we're talking like all of them, like I'm talking about Tetris, I'm talking about Puyo Puyo, I'm talking about Panel de Palm / Puzzle League. What are the puzzle games of this? Like Picross. It's not really an action puzzle game, but I guess a puzzle game nonetheless. We're talking about any kind of action puzzle game. This is definitely my favorite one of all of them, and it's not even close. It is not even close. Like I love the gameplay itself is simple, so you can get into it and have fun, but then you can get really good at this game and get really good at the combos and chains and just have like a blast with that. It doesn't really matter too much what the background is of like the puzzles themselves. Like the gameplay itself is what I care about the most. But I did of course play the original Pokemon Puzzle League, because not the original, but that's the first one I played because I like Pokemon. It's a nice backdrop to play the puzzle game, but you could also enjoy it with Yoshi, with Tetris Attack. You could play it with like a space background, which is what Planet Puzzle League had, Animal Crossing. Again, the background really doesn't matter too much. It just doesn't matter the gameplay. But I do like the cute fairies in this game. Like even if I don't understand the story that's going on because I can't read Japanese, it's adorable and it's just a cute backdrop to have while you're just playing the puzzle game. My wish is that they make a version of this game that just like includes like all of the backgrounds that they've had in the past. Like you could choose to have Panel Depon characters, Yoshi characters, Pokemon characters, Animal Crossing characters, like and literally everything they've done in the past. I would love it if they made one version of that to do that.
Just
But
put it all together as like a super or pedal upon like edition and just
like
have
the
everything.
ultimate, exactly, like the ultimate edition, and just has like all that. That'd be so good. But before I say more, any your thoughts?
Um, I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's intuitive. Like you understand. It's like reverse Tetris. Like they're
In a way,
coming up instead
mm-hmm.
of coming down.
Right?
Um, and it kind of reminds me of when I was younger. I played a different game that had a mini game within it that was like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I played the heck out of it. I was so good at it. Um, the game in question is called Puzzle Pirates,
Okay.
and you sail a ship by doing different puzzles. And
Okay.
for um, building water out of the ship, you would basically play that. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought it was like so much fun. That's where like it really popped off for me. And then I saw
Yeah.
that they had this when I was over at my friend's house. I was like, oh, okay. And I started just like laying into them, just destroying them.
Yeah. Ah, man, action puzzle games are just so much fun to play, especially when they're done well. But this one is definitely like the easiest, like the fun, most fun one I played. And let's talk about how this is the original version of it, but even this one has so many different options. Like you can play it
Yeah.
by yourself. Like I was mentioning before when we started playing, there's a story mode where you can just like go against the computer player with the garbage and all that good stuff. There's a line clear mode where it's just trying to get it underneath the line, and in a whole bunch of different levels, basically. Time attack. That's only your single player content. Now, if you're going up against somebody, there's you have your single player, not single player, but there's score attack where it's timed and you're trying to like get a better score than your opponent, or the really fun one, the direct versus mode where you're sending the garbage against your opponent. That's where it really pops off. You have all that here. Like again, you're not with this particular version. If you can't read Japanese, you're not going to get a lot of the story, but you still have a good, fun single player content to play on your own, even if you can't really understand what's going on. And if you do have a friend, then all the better. And that's where this game really shines. Where this really shines above other Puzzle League games, the fact that you can play this against a friend in a modern console, because a lot of Puzzle League games didn't have that. You had local online play. I'm sorry, local two-player play, but you really didn't have like online play. I think Planet Puzzle League on the DS might have had it back in the day when Wi-Fi was a thing, but that's not a thing anymore. So I think this is pretty much your only game if you wanted to play online Puzzle League against someone, and that's okay. That's okay. The only knock I have against this game is if you are an American player, like I said, you can't read Japanese. It's not what I would recommend as your very first puzzle game, if unless somebody is with you to kind of like guide you through it. Like if for example, if you were to play with me, for example, I'd be more than happy to explain basically what the game is trying to explain to you in that way, or someone else that knows the game very well. They could teach you literally how to do everything. Like you could watch how it's going on the screen. You can't read the words, but you know what they're doing. So it might be a little hard to get in if you've never played a Puzzle League. It's a tough entry point because of the foreign language. But man, if you have played this game before, this is so much fun, man. You and a buddy just go online and just have some Puzzle League matches and you have a blast. It's so good. It's a great time. It's a fantastic time. I absolutely adore this game. If I think it holds up, hell yeah, it holds up. It's like you said before about Super Puyo Puyo, Annie. Like if the gameplay is timeless, it will do just that, withstand the test of time. And that's why there's been so many different versions of Puzzle League that's been released. The main gimmick they can really add is just like having different versions of it, like for example, different backdrops. Sometimes they'll add other modes, but they had so much with this base game, from the line clear to the time attack to the single player. There's only so much more they can do. I don't know if I found it, but I think there's also like a limited puzzle mode where you have to like clear all the blocks within a limited amount of moves. So you can do that too. That's more of a static puzzle experience as opposed to an action puzzle experience, but I think that's available as well. So you have so many different ways to play this game. And yeah, that's my only caveat, is that if it's your very first time playing a Puzzle League game, I would definitely, if you can't read Japanese, find someone who knows the game to kind of like walk you through it a little bit or look at a tutorial. But I promise you this, man, if you took the time to like learn this game a little bit, you're in for like so much time, because then you just get better and better the more you play it. Like, I used to be okay at this game back when I was a kid. I was pretty consistent at combos, but I could hardly do chains. Now I'm a grown man. I'm able to do the chains a lot better. I can't do like crazy amount of chains, but I can still do them. But it's a lot of it's just fun. It's just fun. This game always puts me in a good mood, and that's why I have like over 3 hours in it. It's like it's easily my most played Super Nintendo game on the service, and this game alone, to me, is worth the price I pay for it the yearly. And that's not even that much. Like, I would play this game, like, separate to have this online thing with friends. I just love it so much. It definitely holds up. This Puzzle League really holds up. And it's an online Puzzle League. I just love it. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, so we saw Tetris do it already.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to get a Panel to Pawn 99 Battle Royale?
Dude, I would freaking love it. Oh, you don't even know, dude. You don't even know. You don't even know. Like, I would go in on that. Tetris, I'm okay at Tetris. Like, I'm not a Tetris fiend. Like, that's a very similar thing where it has a high skill ceiling. But Tetris, like, a lot of it's like higher skill level stuff always eluded me. So I do decent. I do decent at Tetris. But that's for that reason I couldn't really get too much in 99. I'm decent at Pac-Man 99. I got very close to a victory out on day one, but I never actually did it. But Puzzle League, Battle Royale, Panel de Pon 99, or Puzzle League 99, however they would call it, I would be so in. Oh my god, Nintendo, this is free. Please do this. I would be so in. Like, like the free version could be just like, just play against 99 people, but then you could also have premium stuff where you get the other modes. I would pay so much money for that. I would pay an obscene amount of money for that. Honestly, Annie, I'm glad that you bring this up, because what we just said a second ago about how it'd be cool if there was a Puzzle League that had all the different backdrops, that's where they would do it, because Tetris 99 has all those different backgrounds from other video games. Pac-Man has all those different backdrops based on other classic Namco games. So yeah, if they did that, I could fully believe that they would do that. They would have a Panel de Pon theme. They would have a Yoshi theme. There'd be a Pokemon theme for sure. Because they have had Pokemon themes in Tetris as well. Like, I think one or two of them. So yeah, they would do that. Oh my god, do this! Nintendo! Dude, please do a Puzzle League 99.
This idea is literally free, Nintendo. Please.
It's literally free. You will make so much money from me alone. I will pay an obscene amount of money. But until that happens,
pay the price of production.
Yes. But until that happens, play Panel de Pon. It holds up. It's just a fantastic puzzle game, and just it's incredible to me that so much was available from the very first release of this series, and it's existed for as long as it has. It's incredible. Play it. And then when you've had enough fun, find a friend that also has it and play it. Hey, by the way, follow me at Mr. Louis Don if you want someone to play this game with, because I will definitely play you. And throw your Twitter real quick in case someone wants to message you to play it.
Oh, I think it's still Anya from Produce. I don't know. I haven't logged on Twitter in a little minute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Is there any other social media that you would like to share? It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm still Anya from Produce on Twitter.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay. That's fine. But anyway, we're gonna go close it off.